LeBron, one of your greatest achievements came off the court when you opened the I Promise School. Is that something you thought about when you entered the league, or when did it kind of enter your mind?
No. It's something that definitely wasn't in the horizon when I came into the league. What was in my mind and what I wanted to do was be able to give back to my hometown, have a foundation, and obviously it takes a long time to kind of build that structure. But I knew I wanted to give back. I mean, the city had raised me. Without my hometown, I wouldn't be in this position. I just know how many kids in my hometown struggle to not have a lot, but also from an inspiration side too. It's not many of us that make it out of my hometown. So, I always knew I wanted to do that, and I think the result of just having that mindset has resulted in me being able to open up a school and having a lot of kids in my hometown be able to benefit from it.
Easy Money Sniper is one of the coolest nicknames in the game. Where's the origin of that nickname from? Who gave you that nickname?
One of my friends, Carl, gave me Easy Money name, and we call it good shooters and long range shooters where I'm from, snipers, so I just combined the two.
Yeah, and then I know you're a big hip hop fan. We talked about that last time. Nipsey Hussle tragically passed away last week. Did you know him at all? I know you're well connected in it.
I had the opportunity to be around Nipsey a couple of times, but so devastating to the community he's from, his family, his friends, the people that loved him. A lot of my brothers in the NBA spent a lot of time with him, from Russell to James to Isaiah Thomas to LeBron to stuff. And some of those guys tell the story a little better than I can because I didn't really spend as much time with him. But I respect him from afar and always follow his career. And it's so tragic.
Coach, you were coached by Lute Olson in college and then Phil and Greg in the pros. What have you learned from each of those Hall of Fame coaches? I mean, you have a very fortunate career to play for some of those guys.
Yeah, I've been really lucky to play for great coaches, coaches who have mentored me and prepared me for this job. And I learned different things from each one of them. I think what they all told me was, you got to be yourself. So I didn't come into this job thinking I've got to be Pop or Phil or Lute or Lenny Wilkins or anybody else.
Yeah.
But what I've done is I've taken bits and pieces of things that I've learned from each one of them. So we have drills that, we have a Lute Olson drill that we run. We call it the Lute Olson drill. A lot of our warm-up is sort of a hybrid of things I learned in Chicago and San Antonio. I find myself thinking a lot about my mentors, how would they handle certain situations and why. And so it's incredible to have all those resources at my fingertips, either through a phone call or just a memory, to be able to help me navigate the coaching path.
Yeah. I went to Arizona State. I know you did as well. We're in the tournament right now. We're fighting for our spot. We're currently leading right now. What were some great memories you have in Tempe?
Everything. That was the beginning of the run. Just Coach Sindek and the coaching staff and my teammates. We had a special team. Obviously, with the recruiting class, we just wanted to go out there and compete and give ourselves a chance, and we did that every year.
You still keep in contact with Derek?
Oh yeah.
What's it like going to almost every stadium and seeing Kentucky blue on the other side or on your sideline?
Yeah, like you said, the best fans in the world.
Absolutely.
So them, they like to travel, and anytime we play in any city, there's always going to be Kentucky fans there. So no matter if you're there now or when you leave, they will always love you and always come out and support you. So it's always fun seeing Kentucky in the stands.
Absolutely. Thanks, Anthony.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, Nikola, excellent game out there, a comeback victory. What did this mean for you and your team?
I mean, just because we didn't win in a long time here, that's a tough team. They were playing good against us. They're playing extremely physical basketball. We didn't adjust to that in the first quarter, first half. Even third quarter, we just kind of fight through. We made mistake even in the second half, but we win the game was the most important thing.
Awesome. Last question. You're known as one of the best passing big men this league has had in a long time. Where'd you get your playmaking ability from?
I mean, I don't know. How many assists I had? Like 3, 2 today. Does anybody knows? 3.
Yeah, that many assists.
Yeah, but I think we had, as a team, had less than 20. So it was a really tough game. But I'm glad that we won it. The passing skill, I think, is just the willing to pass the ball. I'm trying to get my teammate open. I'm trying to give him a ball. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Nicole.
And
right, last question on a positive note. Your buddy D'Angelo Russell got named to the All-Star team. Any advice for him coming up for his first All-Star game out in Charlotte?
Take a layup the first shot. I mean, there's a lot of nerves, especially in an All-Star game. I was fortunate enough. I took my first. I didn't listen to my vets and Jamal, and I took a three-pointer, but I made it. So I was one of the very few to do that. But definitely take a layup. I'm gonna try to get him one if we're on the same team. If not, tell him to take a layup without me in the paint because I'm going to block it.
Hey, thanks again, Kat, and congrats again on the second appearance. Do you see yourself staying in Dallas after you leave the game?
Yeah, of course. You know, I've been here so long. All my kids are born there. You know, I've been here longer in the U.S. now than when I've been in Germany growing up. So definitely want to stick around. You know, been in the community so long. A lot of friends and family obviously there. So you know, our future is definitely there.
You were able to acquire Jermichael and Garrett at the trade deadline. What do they bring to your team right now?
Well, experience, one. You know, both can stretch the floor for us. Having dual players helped too. I mean, we made so many trades. Getting two guys, I thought was important for us. Jermichael can play the 4, the 5, even the 3 at times in a pinch, and we can use Garrett at the 1 and the 2 with the way we play, even at the 3. So I think it's been good for us.
Awesome. I'd like to have Andrew back in the locker room. You know, a huge part of your 15 and 16 campaigns. Has it been awesome to have him back?
It's great having him back. He's a hell of a player. He gives us leadership and experience, and gives us depth at that position. He's a hell of a player. I mean, you don't normally pick up a player of his caliber late in the season. So we lucked out. You know, our previous relationship with him, his being here for a number of years, winning a championship. I think that paid off for us this year, and it's been an incredible.
You've been close with Ivan Rabb for a long time, a fellow Oakland guy. What was it like to play him at this level?
I mean, I'm just happy to see him stick. You know, he's been in the league for a few years now. I know how hard he works. You know, we've trained together in the summer at home, and you know, he asks questions. He always just trying to figure out how he can improve. And, I'm just happy to see him getting the opportunity and sticking in the league. You know, I think a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to actually stay in the league once you make it. And I'm proud of him for continuing to work and finding a spot in his league.
Absolutely.
Couple more, we'll wrap it up.
Last question I got for you is you guys got a big game against OKC. It will be for the 3rd spot in the Western Conference, whoever wins that game. What are you guys going to take into this game after a very strong road trip, as we just talked about?
Just try to continue what we've been doing. I think we've been sharing the ball really well, executing on offense. And defensively, we've been competing. You know, we've been on the string, playing together. And we just got to have that same mentality going into that game, and I think we'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's the last game of the season and it's for 3rd. We got 18 games left. You know, but it's a big one. It'll be a good one to have back on our home floor. Move ahead of OKC, take over that 3rd spot. So, you know, it should be a good game.
What has Kenneth brought to your guys' team since you guys were able to pick him up earlier this season?
Athleticism. What he does really fits the way we play, and it's been great. He saved us when Clint was out. A lot of energy, and he's a good player.
You were the head coach of the 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns, and now you're on the Rockets, which is another powerful offense.
Yeah, we've got 24 seconds left here.
How has your offense changed in the matter of 15 seasons?
Well, it just changes for the type of players you have. You try to adapt it to who you have, and we're just blessed with 2 of the best point guards ever, and unbelievable scorers, and you know, just trying to figure out what they do best and let them do it.
Here with Mark Cuban, if this is in fact the end for Dirk, what does he mean to the Dallas Mavericks organization?
Nothing. Waste of money, waste of time, waste of 21 fucking years. I don't know why all this hubbub. No, I mean, Dirk is the Dallas Mavericks, and you know, he's everything we are. He's our culture. I mean, there aren't enough superlatives.
Yeah. Chilling here with KD. KD, I know you're a big music head. I wanted to talk to you about some of that. I remember I saw a video of you on the plane. You were making beats. Are you still a beat maker yourself?
Yeah, I play around a little bit.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Who are the top 5 producers you've listened to over the years through hip hop?
Yeah, I mean, Metro up there, but he hasn't been producing.
Primo?
Hope.
DJ Premier.
Yeah, but it's a bunch of young dudes that I've
Oh, yeah, Murder Beats?
Nah, let me tell you my 5. Yo, can I
Oh, yeah,
say
no,
my 5?
I'm sure.
Like 808 Sizzle, Southside 808 Mafia.
Yeah.
I like
Will made it.
Mike Will made it.
Yeah, Mike Will's nice.
I like Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder might be the best out of all those.
Yeah, for sure.
the beats he gave
It's
to
too many
Drake.
for me to name 5, but these are the 5 guys that I really
You vibe with?
I vibe with the most. Not the most, but I can vibe with.
For sure.
Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Hit Boy hard.
Yeah, Hit Boy was nasty for a moment.
I got so many.
He's from around here.
Yeah. I know that. I got so many homies in the game. It'd be tough to leave them out. But the last one, I'll probably say Ninth Wonder.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, Ninth Wonder's nasty. That Threat to Society beat? Oh my god, man. You signed to Rock Nation.
No.
Oh, well, you were at one point, right?
Yeah.
Well, all I want to know is about Jay. When's the first time you met Jay?
I met Jay-Z when I was 19, my rookie season. After my rookie season, I went to a concert up in New York. And that's how I kind of got familiar with the Rock Nation family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And met Rich Kleiman there, who introduced me to Jay-Z. And through Wale, who I met Rich Kleiman through.
Yeah.
So it just came together pretty
Wale is an old homie of yours. I remember
he was
that.
the
Yeah.
first guy who kind of introduced me to, who was actually just he was the first guy from my neighborhood to kind of make it in the hip hop scene, but also to show me love. So
Yeah.
first guy in the game to show me love and kind of open up his network to me.
Absolutely.
And we've been friends ever since.
And the last question I got for you, I won't hold you too long. You don't have to answer the 5 best albums, but the 5 albums you probably listen to the most.
Right now?
Ever or right now?
I mean, I can't say ever. It's too hard.
Right now, what are you feeling right now?
I'm listening to Gunna all day, every day.
Oh, Drip Too Hard.
I'm
Man.
listening to Kodak, Solange.
Calm My Spirit, I know you like that, yeah.
Solange.
You got a little soul in you, huh?
Yeah. Man, I'm from Oakland, man. That's where
Just
I'm from.
Kodak,
man.
Kodak.
Kodak's nice.
Solange.
Kid Rock.
Last 2, I'll say.
Let me look at my phone, matter of fact. Yeah.
And this is the last question I got for you, so don't trip.
I'm listening to Nav.
Oh yeah, the Nav just dropped.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
And
everything
2
on
Chainz.
EXO is pretty good.
And
Yeah,
2 Chainz.
yeah, the two. I mean, LeBron doing that was pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
it was dope.
Do you have any plans of doing something like that, AR?
Nah, probably not. I mean, I just want to get in the studio and just watch these masters at work,
Oh,
I'm just
dude.
one of those dudes that want to be the fly on the wall, So
Clay, I know this is the last year at Oracle. What are you gonna miss most about playing in front of those fans? Because I was one of those fans in Oakland, and I love it up there.
Were you?
Yeah.
What I miss most about Oakland and Oracle?
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't know. Probably the people who work there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, a lot of great memories and the convenience. I like living in Oakland. It was fun.
Absolutely. And then my last question I got for you. I was talking to KD about some music earlier. What do you listen to on your pregame playlist?
What I listen to?
Yeah.
Elvis Presley, Little Richard.
The throwback.
Who else? Robert Johnson. Chuck Berry.
In LA?
Who else? Who else goes? Jerry Lewis. Who else?
It really does though.
That's about it.
Really?
Straight 50.
He has an Elton John too.
Well, thank you, Clay, man.
It's too new age.
Donovan, I saw your mom and sister courtside. I know it's International Women's Day. It's always probably pretty special to play in front of them, but is it extra special today?
100%. They came out. I don't think it was scripted from looking out. It's pretty funny how that happened, but they mean all the world to me. And on a day like this, to be able to honor them. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win. This is the first time here in Memphis coming to a game, so being able for them to sit
Absolutely.
outside and watch me warm up and watch me play. It's always a blessing.
Yeah, and you put on a show for them. I mean, it was a loss, but 38 points, I believe. Where do you get that killer instinct from?
The biggest thing is just trying to fight every second. My biggest thing I take away from this game is that I gave up a few baskets back door, and then fight over ball screens, miss missed assignments. You know.
De'Aaron, last minute of the ball game, you pretty much went Super Saiyan. You got the stop on the other end of the court, and then you hit pretty much the shot to seal the game. What was going through your mind out there?
I mean, with the stop, just try to keep a quick guard like Mike in front of me. Just try to defend him without fouling, and just force him into a tough shot. We got the stop, and then with the shot, actually we got a steal. So just try to pull it out, take some time off the clock, and I just made a tough shot. And that's all it was.
Tony, you and Nicholas went off tonight, essentially. 17 for you, 18 for Nicholas. What's it like playing with your fellow countrymen at the end of the day?
It's awesome. You know, it's very rare in a career that you can play with your French teammates, and we played together in the national team for a long time. So it's awesome to play with him here with the Hornets, and it's always good when we can have both very good games.
That's awesome. Joakim, one of the quotes that I think your career is definitely an embodiment of is nothing great is achieved without enthusiasm. Where do you get the passion for the game of basketball? It feeds off of this team at so many different levels.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I love to play the game. I think that everything that happened in the last couple of years, just not being able to play because of my suspension, because of injuries, just opportunity. There were a lot of factors why I wasn't able to be on the court, and just being able to get an opportunity again, it puts things in perspective. And I always play the game with my heart. I play to win, and I'm happy I'm able to do that again.
And I saw when you were, kind of figuring out if you want to keep playing basketball or not, kind of in intermittent stage, you went and hung out with Laird Hamilton. How did you guys become friends, and how did that kind of unlikely relationship start?
We met through we have some friends in common, and I actually read his book. My mom gave me his book when I was younger, and so when I had an opportunity to meet him, I remember it was really early in the morning, and I had went out the night before. And I wasn't sure if I should go. I was about to just say, you know what, this is not a good time. It ended up being like the best decision I ever made. I couldn't ask for a better brother. This is more than somebody that I train with. This is like he's a big brother.
Yeah.
Somebody I call for advice. Somebody I trust. He's my family. And somebody who still trains like a champion.
I'm into surfing culture, I mean, he's doing big waves and all that. It's crazy.
And honestly, he's the best, man. He takes care of a lot of people. His heart is so big. And he lives in the most beautiful places in the world, but has an edge that is unmatched, and is really passionate about what he does. I was coming off knee injuries, and training like that in the water with him, I really feel
Must
like
have been surreal. Yeah.
It's very unorthodox, but you're going underwater for a long period of time, for stress.
This is in fact the last season with Dirk. What has it been like to coach one of the best players to ever play this league?
It's been an experience that's been second to none, really on every level. From the tone that he sets every single day, how he approaches the game, how he enables teammates to play better than they would play otherwise because of how he affects the game. And then, the breed of player that wants the responsibility for winning and losing, is willing to put his face on the franchise, is very unique. There just aren't many of those guys around. And he's done it with, an integrity and a humility and a loyalty that is unmatched from anything I've seen in this league in 34 years.
Coach, you guys have won 6 out of your last 7 dating back to February 13th before the All-Star break. What's been going right for you guys?
Different things on different nights. Our defense was pretty solid on the nights that we didn't shoot the ball well. We've had some good offensive games, obviously. Different players have stepped up at different games. Rodney Hood last game. Ennis came in, had a game against Brooklyn. Damian's been solid. Our bench is against Golden State, which was the beginning of that. Our bench came in and played really well and played most of the fourth quarter. So it's been different things on different nights.
And speaking of Ennis, you guys were able to acquire him on a buyout. What has he meant to this team on the second unit?
Well, he's an offensive force on the block and offensive rebounding, and so that's those are just skills that we have been able to utilize. And then I think there's still the transition period where he's getting kind of used to how we play our pick and roll game, things like that. But I think he came in first night against Brooklyn. He went 8 for 8, took 1 3, and missed that. But he gained a lot of respect that first night.
Yeah.
Josh has really been able to give you guys some solid minutes in his first year. What have you seen from the rookie and on the positive side?
Yeah, he's a lot of times we talk a lot about opportunity these days with similar to Memphis in a sense where opportunity comes when a lot of times guys go down with injury or just things happen. And Josh has he's been thrown into a unique situation where we're having to guard a lot of times the best player each night. So he's exerting a lot of energy in that sense, but he's also becoming better and better offensively. It's going to continue to be a work in progress with any young player, but he's shown great growth, and going forward, especially at the end of this year, I think we'll look back and he'll have a whole summer, and then next season we'll be able to say, wow, he really used this time to improve himself.
And I know you grew up around the Timberwolves organization. Do you ever pinch yourself and think, like, how did I grow up from this to becoming the head coach of the squad?
Yeah, I mean, no, not really.
Yeah.
Maybe once the season's done, I'll do that. But for me and the people from Minnesota who have been around and been involved, have heard me speak. They know that I like to take everything day by day, and I fully mean that. Have a long-term plan and almost a mid-range plan too, but in the short term, that's how you attack each of these days, and that's what myself and our team is trying to do right now.
Bruno, a huge night out there, 24-10. You've come a long way from those 10-day contracts. What does it feel like to put on a performance in front of these Grizzlies fans?
I feel very good. I feel like they are trusting me more on offense. Every night I try to go do my best there, and right now it's getting together everything, and I'm very happy about the game that I had today.
4-7 from threes. Is that something you've been kind of working for in your offensive game, is knocking down the three ball?
I've been shooting a lot. Here I'm not shooting too much because some shots David says it's not a good shot, so I'm trying to take it easy. But today they found me open, and I could take those shots and be able to make it.
Absolutely. And I know you're from Brazil. If a Memphian like myself were to go visit Brazil, what was the first thing you'd recommend to do?
In Brazil?
Yeah.
I think everything. I think it's like a different world. Like when I came to America, everything was different. Even the air that was different. So like everywhere that I've been, even in Europe, it's totally different. Everything, the building, the floor,
Absolutely.
everything. Yeah.
Terrence has been really big for you guys from a scoring standpoint down the stretch. How has he helped you guys as you fight for the 8th seed right now?
Oh, just what you said. He put so much pressure on the defense, and he's also rebounded the ball well. And he scores in a lot more different ways than I realized. He's better off the dribble than I realized. He's a better pick and roll player than I realized. So he's having a terrific year.